Hey friends, I have a question for you. Have you ever been fearful about joining a results camp? Have you ever been scared to think that maybe you'll look foolish because you can't execute the exercises correctly? Or maybe a friend has asked you to go for a run with them, but you're scared because you maybe feel like you can't keep up. Well, I want to tell you a really quick little story about the first time I ever joined a running event. And it was only about, 3 short years ago, I did my very first Turkey Trot 10K. I showed up that morning with a lot of excitement because it was the first event I had ever been in, any kind of running event. And I wasn't a, workout girl in high school. I wasn't in athletic and sports. So this was kind of a big deal for me to go and do this first event. So I show up. And there's all these people, there's thousands of people at the start line, and I felt like everybody knew what they were doing except for me. I felt really ridiculous, like everybody had the right clothes on, and they all seemed to look like runners, yet, I just kind of like threw together whatever I had in my drawer that morning that I used to run in. And then I also noticed that everybody was like stretching and doing these particular stretches that I knew nothing about and I had never seen. And so I started to feel really uncomfortable, kind of like, the last kid getting picked for dodgeball. Did you ever have that feeling? Or maybe you were the one that didn't pick the last kid. I don't know. But, it was that really uncomfortable feeling. So I was trying to look like I'm, okay, I guess I'm just going to stretch like what everybody else is doing. Try to look like I know what I'm doing. So during that first 10K, I realized that in the action of doing it, I do fit in. I can do this. I had trained, even though my training may not have been formal training and hiring a trainer or a running coach or whatever. I was out there in my house. I was doing it. Yet, here I was put to the test, and I realized, I gained confidence in that day that I really can fit in. I really can do this. And we cannot let our fears hold us back from, learning about ourselves and growing, expanding our mindset, and getting in the best shape of our lives at the same time. So you notice that behind me, I'm standing in front of my inspiration wall, and it has a lot of medals. These are all marathons that I've run now, but it really came from running that very first 10K. And we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere, but the point is you have to start. So I'm excited about Results Camp and all that we're doing in them, and I would love, love, love for you to let go of your fear, move through it, bust through it, and join us in Results Camp so that you can start getting results. Thanks.